Hello YouTube, and welcome to another collection video. This time on Yes. One of my favorite bands. So let's get started. Here's their first album, their first US pressing. There's the old Yes logo. Yeah, this has Bruford K, Tony K on Bill Bruford on drums, Tony K on keyboards, Peter Banks on guitars, Chris Squire bass, and John Anderson lead vocal. It's the first Yes lineup. Yeah, it's not one of my top favorite Yes albums, but you know, it's good. It's a good start. You know, it paved the way for the early, the early prog. It's early progginess. This album I actually prefer, unlike most people. It seems like Time in the Word, their second album, also from '69 or '70, I think '70. It's not a great Yes album still, but I like some of the songs like Astral Traveler, The Prophet, Sweet Dreams. I mean, most of the songs, but it's not great. But here's the first truly great Yes album, Enter Steve Howe, right there. Of course, everyone knows that, but yeah, Enter Steve Howe. Completely change. Talking about completely change a band by your presence. I mean, they changed completely for the good. Yours is no disgrace. Starship, Perpetual Change, All Good People. I mean, this is some great stuff. I'd rank this among my top albums of all time if I made a top albums of all time list. And here's another excellent album. It's Fragile from '71. This is the first album with Rick Wakeman instead of Tony K on keyboards. In other words, the first of only two with the classic lineup. It has Roundabout and South Side of the Sky, Heart of the Sunrise, Close to the Edge. Other great albums of history. Taiwan Press. It's got a special label. Here's probably my favorite Yes album, Tales from Topographic Oceans. If you held me at gunpoint, asked me to pick a favorite Yes album, I would have to pick Tales from Topographic Oceans. You know, as a Yes fan that hears a lot, that actually listens to their stuff besides Close to the Edge and Fragile. I like quite a few albums more than Close to the Edge and Fragile, including this. This is, like I said, it probably rank as my favorite. The 4 songs that take up each 4 sides of the album are fantastic. I don't think there's really filler on it for a really long album like that. Yeah, I think it's great. It's a great album of history. It's underrated. Another great underrated album of history is Relayer from '74. This is a great album right here. It's definitely one of my favorite Yes albums, with The Gates of Delirium. It's a great album right here. Relayer. 3 songs like Close to the Edge, and I think I probably prefer it to Close to the Edge, to be honest with you. Here's Yesterday's, the compilation album with America and plus songs from their first two albums, and it's a promotional DJ copy. I got this a long time ago when I first got into Yes. I think the first day I bought Yes records. This I bought the first day I bought Yes records. Here's Going for the One from '77. This is really fantastic music. I mean, yeah. This I like even more than I think some of the most popular albums. There's the 5 songs, and I think every part of it's great. I mean, Going for the One, Parallels, Wondrous Stories, and Awaken. It's just fantastic crap. Here's Tormato, '78. This one's not so much a favorite. Yeah, Future Time is good. Don't Kill the Whale is good. I like Madrigal. And Release. Side 1's pretty good. Then you get to side 2. It's not so good. Arriving UFO is okay. It's humorous. It's okay. But these next 2 songs, especially Circus of Heaven, I know some of you older Yes fans out there appreciate it, but not me. It's personally my least favorite Yes song ever. Well, that, and you'll see another song or 2 that are my least favorite. But yeah, Circus of Heaven, I can't stand that song. I never listened to it. I'll even go as far as to skip over the needle on the record. And Onward it's okay. It's filler, but it's interesting to say the least. And On the Silent Wings of Freedom, it's good. And yeah, it's not nearly as good as the other records. Like Here's a great album in my opinion, Drama. I am a huge fan of this. And I probably get a lot of hate, but I think this is better than what they could have came out with the classic lineup in 1980. Because they would have done more folky, acoustic stuff. This was a turn in the right direction in the new wave era / hard rock, like Machine Messiah. That's one of the greatest songs ever by Yes, in my opinion. Does It Really Happen is awesome. Into the Winds is great. Tempest Fugit, yeah, that's great stuff. The whole album is fantastic. And this has new members, Jeff Downs on keyboard and Trevor Horn on vocals, and I'm a fan of both when it comes to Yes. I love their contributions to Yes. I think they're underrated when it comes to Yes. Here's Yes Shows, an underrated live album, even by Yes fans. This has a lot of my favorite material from Topographic Oceans, Going for the One, Relayer. I think it's pretty cool. Some nice live pictures of them. Here's 90125 from '83. Yeah, of these two albums with this lineup from the '80s, this is the one of the next 2 that I do like. I will say I do like this one. I mean, side one is flawless. Owner of a Lonely Heart, Hold On, It Can Happen, Changes, the best song on the album. It's flawless side. Then side two is it's just good. Cinema, it's a cool instrumental. Leave It's pretty cool. Our Song is pretty forgettable. City of Love is not that great, and Hearts is a great song. So it's a good album. I mean, this has Trevor Rabin and Tony Kaye. Trevor Rabin on guitar and Tony Kaye on keyboard. Back on keyboards, who was on the first three albums rather. Oh God, ugh, yeah. Big Generator. Ugh. I never listened to this. I only bought it for the collection. I mean, Rhythm of Love, it's mediocre-ish, alright-ish, but lyrics are terrible. I mean, Rhythm of Love, come on. Big Generator is terrible. Shoot High, Aim Low is, I think, one of the better songs. Yeah, the rest of these are just terrible, as far as I can remember. Yeah, I don't really like that album. And that's all for the vinyls. So, rest of their album. Here's Union, which I don't really like either. But I think the first, 7 songs, it's pretty solid. I think the first half of it's pretty solid. Still not great. I mean, I think this is my least favorite Yes album. The tour was so much better than the actual album, with all 8 of those icons together. I mean, you can't argue the level of talent these 8 guys have. I just think it could have been so much better. They just had so much pressure from the record company to make more of a commercial sounding album, and they weren't even all together on these songs. There were 2 different lineups recording this, both with John Anderson on vocals. So it's kind of misleading. It's not really a Union, except during the live tour. So this is my least favorite Yes album, I think. And Big Generator, those are just not fun for me. The first 7 of this is okay. But here's the other really terrible song right here. Track 10, Angkor Wat. Oh my God. I don't know which one's worse, this or Circus of Heaven. But those are my worst Yes songs. That's right, I hate those songs worse than anything on Heaven and Earth. Angkor Wat's terrible. I mean, and cheap sounding, and ugh, I don't like it. Dangerous, and some of these I don't even remember hardly. I just don't like this album, really. I got it for the collection mainly. It's like Momentary Lapse of Reason or Pink Floyd, but even I think I like that better. So at least it's shorter. So here's a really cool story. I ordered this from the UK, and it took forever. I didn't think I was going to get it, so I got refunded on it and got it. Then it ended up coming, and I got it for free. This is a really cool box set, and it's a must-have if you're collecting all their albums on CD. I don't have all the CDs of Yes albums. I only have the vinyls, except for the newer albums I only have on CD. And this is a really nice box set. I'll show you it has a little booklet. essay. And here's Talk. This has the same lineup as 90125 and Big Generator, with Trevor Rabin on guitar instead of Steve Howe. And this is probably my favorite of that lineup. Probably. This is from '94. You know, this is, you know, a really cool album, I think. Underrated. And this box set is a really cool box set. Like, look at this CD design, is really cool. And people hate this cover, but I think it's cool. Like, you know, I think it fits with the time. You know, The Calling is a good song. I Am Waiting. Real Love is fantastic. Awesome, badass riff. State of Play. Walls by Trevor Rabin. Where Will You Be? Really like that one. Endless Dream. Yeah, this is a solid album. Don't let anyone tell you it's not. Here's a less solid. This is my other least favorite, definitely. It wasn't. Yeah, I'm not so into this one. Not so much. I think my three least favorite is Union, Big Generator, and Open Your Eyes. But this is, I still like this better than Open Your Union. I like this better than Union and Big Generator, at least. I mean, there's a couple cool songs, but yeah, it's pretty bland for Yes, I think. The Ladder. This is a great album. Great prog. I mean, it's amazing. This level of prog is, you know, great level of prog is still being made. 99. Yes, I love every song on it. Even If Only You Knew grew on me over time. So this is a really solid album. With Homeworld, Lightning Strike, Face to Face is really great. To Be Alive, Finally, Messenger, New Language, Nine Voices. Yeah, fantastic. Here's the disc. Yeah, The Ladder. I really do like The Ladder. Oh yeah, here's my other least favorite Yes album, Magnification. Yeah, I just can't get into this, really. I know it's like supposed to be a big, great thing, but I can't really pick favorites off of this, you know? The long songs, the long proggy songs, I guess. And I love Chris Squire's short little song, Can You Imagine? It's really nice. But yeah, I'm really not into this. Live at Montreux. Concert from '03. Bonus with the box set. So that's that. There's that box set. My favorites from this is Talk and The Ladder. Fly From Here from 2011. This is a really great album in my opinion. A really great Yes album. With Ben Watt David on vocals. Ben Watt David had amazing vocals, I think, for Yes. You know, I'm not that old, and you know, I don't remember when John Anderson was getting replaced. You know, I wasn't like a huge. I didn't know everything about music then, so I really don't care. You know, I like the music, and this has the DVD with the mini documentary. But I am a huge Fly From Here fan. It's one of the coolest covers ever by Yes. The whole Fly From Here medley is just, oh my god, fantastic. Fantastic. And Into the Storm is fantastic. Life on a Film Set. Hour of Need. The Man You Always Wanted Me to Be with Chris Squire on vocals. This is fantastic, Yes, in my opinion. I rank this just outside of the classic greatest Yes albums, in my opinion. That's how much I love it. It's, you know, Benoit David's vocals, I'm a really big fan of on this. You know, it's a shame he left. Here's the next album, Heaven and Earth, with John Davison, the only Yes lineup I saw live was with John Davison. It was after Chris Squire died. But it was a great concert, you know, so I always have some sort of soft, you know, I always have a soft spot for this album, even though they didn't even play anything from this album. But, you know, I still have a soft spot for this album and John Davison, Yes. I don't think it's a terrible album like everyone says. I think I would rank it as the 5th worst Yes album. But it's still, I mean, solid. It's nice, relaxing stuff, I think. Believe Again, The Game is really catchy. Step Beyond, To Sin, World of Our Own, okay. World of Our Own kind of stinks a little bit. Yeah, Step Beyond, you could argue, but I really think it's catchy. Too catchy for me to hate or to dislike. I really like it, Step Beyond. But yeah, In the World of Our Own, that's probably one of their worst songs ever. But enjoyable still. Light of the Ages, now that's a great underrated little piece of prog written by John Davison. I think it's really great. It Was All We Knew by Steve Howe. Subway Walls is the best song on the album. And you know what? I would have a hard time putting this as the 5th worst Yes album, even though I think I would have to, because this is really solid to me. Except In the World of Our Own is kind of weird, but I mean, the rest of this is really solid, I think. Yeah, I like Benoit David better as a vocalist for Yes. You know, John Davison still sung a great concert when I saw him. I really do like that album, actually, Heaven and Earth. And then the last album I have is Fly From Here Return Trip 2018. It's a reworking of Fly From Here with Trevor Horn on vocals. And it's the drama lineup, the whole drama lineup. You know, if this is the last album released by Yes ever, I think it's a, I think it's a decent final release by them. If it's their final studio album release as a band, with this Yes logo, I think it could be. They're not going to record new music without Chris. This has really cool packaging. I love this packaging. There it is, the drama lineup. There's Trevor Horn. cool looking CD. Yeah, Trevor Horn's vocals is great on this. And it has the bonus song with Steve Howe on vocals, which I really like. Don't take no for an answer. Yeah, really cool. And the last thing I have here is live from the House of Blues, House of Yes. Yeah, House of Yes, like John Anderson said in the concert. This is the House of Yes. This is a great concert. Great concert footage. Yes. Nearly the best you'll get, at least from more modern eras. So, there you have it. My Yes collection. See you on the next collection video, which will be Genesis. Goodbye. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching.